So that's the horses gone. Chickens went yesterday. They've been sold. They're all gone. Very quiet in here now. Jack and John have got a little job today. What I want them to do. It's something that I've done already, but I want them to do it as well. All will be revealed. I asked John if he's got any more outstanding debts that I don't know about. And he assures me he hasn't, so I've got to believe him. He was very sorry about that. But there you go. Anyway, let's get down to the house. We'll have a cup of tea. And I'll let you know what's going on. Right, John, Jack.
Alright, Dad.
Hello, mate. All right. They go off all right, mate? Yeah, they've gone off all right, mate, yeah. So, yeah. You know what you got to do, yeah? Yep. Yeah, just have a walk round. Make a list of everything that we've got, machinery-wise. Not including the Range Rover, not including my pickup truck. But list everything else and write down how much you think it's worth. Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah, no worries.
Is he going to buy me truck and all, Dad? Me pickup truck?
Yeah, I think he said he would, Jack, yeah.
Oh, that's all right then.
Yeah, so I'll tell the viewers what's going on. So we had a long hard chat the other night, and Jensen saw the video. Jensen Fitzgerald, the guy that's buying this place from Emily, he saw the video, realised the predicament we was in, and he actually called me and offered to actually lend me the money to pay the inheritance tax bill. But I said, you know, I can't get into debt for that kind of money. No way, you know, I'd rather just pay it. Yeah, so because the farm down in Kent hasn't been a viable agricultural business for over 7 years, I know the fields have been farmed for over 10 years, it didn't qualify for agricultural property relief, so therefore HMRC need the full inheritance tax bill to be paid before probate is granted. And I don't want to borrow the money to pay it, so we need to sell these machines, unfortunately. But there you go. So Jensen come up with another idea. There's two brothers that are going to run this farm for Jensen. One family is going to be in the house, and the other family is going to be living in the cabin. And they're both going to run it for him. But the thing is, Jensen hasn't sorted them out any equipment. So we need the money to pay the inheritance tax bill, so we are going to sell him every single piece of machinery we've got, apart from the Range Rover and my truck and Benny's kennel. Yeah, so yeah, everything is going to be sold to Jensen, and then we are going to go down to Kent. We'll be able to, with the money I've got in my account, my personal account, the money we're getting off of Emily, and the money that we're going to get from the sale of the two fields that we're selling, plus a few other bits and bobs. The cows, 10 grand there. We've had the sale of the chickens as well, so, but everything costs money, everything is so expensive, so it sounds like a lot of money, but it's not. We're not going to be left with a lot. We're going to be left with probably enough money to buy some cheap old second-hand machinery just to get us going, and then we'll, it's effectively like starting again. So starting from scratch. But the only difference is we'll be starting from scratch on our own farm, not a rented farm, not a leased farm. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do, ain't we, Jack?
Yeah, it's going to be good. Yeah. Yeah, you can keep the money from my pickup truck, Dad, if Jensen buys that, because and then we just sort it out when the time's right.
Yeah, all right then, mate. Yeah.
How much do you think it's worth, Dad?
I don't know, mate. Don't know. Probably less than what we paid for it, obviously. But then again, you haven't had any use out of it, have you?
Not really, no, I haven't used it much.
We'll see. We'll write it all down and we'll have a work out and see what it's all worth. But Jensen's asked us for a price for the whole lot. So, everything put together, there's going to be VAT on that as well. So, yeah. I've gone round and made a list of everything and what I think it's worth. And then just want John and Jack to do the same. So, yeah. There you go. That's what's happening. So we should be left with enough money to get ourselves started. There's Benny. He's probably thinking about going out into the field. It is the first week in October, so we haven't got long. Grass is growing in both fields that we planted last month. Yep, there he is, the nutter. Right. Yeah, so, not a lot to do really, apart from a little job I've got to do later on, in about an hour, but I'll let you in on that when I do it. Right, let's have that tea. You making the tea, John? Yeah, mate, yeah, kills on, mate. All right then, mate. Right then, Jack, you know what you're doing, mate?
Yeah, Dad, yeah, I'm just going to go in there and in the chicken shed and just clear it all out, like, you know, give it a clean up.
Yeah, all right then, mate. No fainting while you're in there. No, you don't want to do that, mate. Remember what we talked about, mate.
Yeah, I will, Uncle John, yeah.
There's no need to be anxious about anything, Jack, all right, mate? Don't worry about nothing. Everything's going to work out.
Yeah, I know. Well, what's been happening, going on, like, I'll just get worried about stuff.
Let me and your Uncle John do the worrying, mate. You ain't got nothing to worry about. All right?
Yeah, all right, Dad, yeah. So I'll do the chicken shed, and then I'll walk around and do my list.
Yeah, all right then, mate. Yeah, no worries. You ready then, John? Yeah, mate, yeah. Come on in, mate. Let's go and get it. All right, mate. Right, we're going to do a little harvesting job. See if this belt holds up. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, mate. We haven't used it since, have we? Nah, but it should be alright. Yeah, I hope so, yeah. Right, let's go and get this header. Yeah, tiny little field just down the dirt track there. Bit of corn, so. But we haven't got a corn header, so we're going to go and pick one up that we've leased. Or the guy that owns the field leased it for us. We're going to go and pick it up from the dealership. And then John's going to harvest. I'm going to do the carting. And we'll get it done. Oh, there it is, mate. Yeah. Do you want to jump out, John? Just tell him we're getting it. Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah. I'll look it up while you're in there. All right, mate. Do you want to get some coffees, mate? Yeah, how's the money? All right, mate. Yep. All right, mate. All right. Let's get this hooked up. That's it, that'll do the job. Nice. Right, let's wait for him then. Oh, that's nice coffee that, John, isn't it? Oh yeah, mate, yeah. It's nice, isn't it? Yeah. Hope the bloody dealership in Kent's got something like that, I'll tell you, because that's bloody nice coffee, that. Yeah, there is a dealership, mate. Yeah, yeah. It's not a dealership though, is it? It's more like a second-hand dealer, isn't it? Oh yeah, I mean they can get new gear, but you have to order it, like, you know, a few days waiting. Yeah, but they got some good second-hand stuff in there, or they always used to. So yeah, I was having a look on their website the other night. They got a fair selection of stuff there, and they also lease stuff as well. So yeah, but it said something about on there about a new facility that they're having built. I think something like that anyway, and they're expanding apparently. So perhaps there'll be a bit of selection of stuff, like, you know. Yeah, it might be, mate. Yeah. Right, we'll head back up to the farm, and you can drive this down, and I'll do the carting. Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah. Where you got to take it then, mate? I don't know, mate. He said just shop around, get the best price for it. So I'll have a quick look before I head off. Yeah, all right, mate. Yeah. Jack was asking about the farm the other day. Was he? Yeah. Asking what it's called. Oh yeah. It's Wheatfield Farm, isn't it? Yeah, that's it, mate. Yeah. In the village of Wheatfield. Self-explanatory, really, isn't it, John? Yeah, I suppose it is, really, mate, isn't it? Yeah. Probably many years ago, the farm started off with a single field, and the first crop the farmer put in the ground was wheat, and that's why the village got called Wheatfield. And hence Wheatfield Farm. Yeah, mate, yeah, that's probably what it was, yeah. Yeah, it'd be good to look it up, though. Yeah, but it's a good name, though, isn't it? It's got a nice ring to it, isn't it? Wheatfield Farm. Yeah, it's alright, yeah, I like it. Yeah. Alright then, John. Let me out, mate, and I'll see you down there. Yeah, alright, mate, yeah. Alright, yeah, mate, yeah, I'm alright, yeah. Alright, mate, see you in a bit. Just crack on, John, and I'll catch you up. Yeah, alright, mate, yeah. Right, let's get the, I think we're going the old JCB. That's all been serviced. All working well. Nice. Let's get this down to the field then, mate. Or we'll get cracking. Right. Of course, nice to do something. I was getting bored. But, yeah. Mind you, supposed to make the most of it, really, because when we get down there, we're going to be bloody busy. Cool, I don't know. There's our field over there, mate. Yeah. Right. Let's get over there and get cracking. That looks good, doesn't it? Must be doing it for the actual corn itself. A lot of farmers do it for the old silage, you know. But there you go. Each to their own, innit? Yeah. Alright, let's get going then. Right then. There we go. That's it. Last bit. Lovely. Right, let's get this emptied out. So go drop that off. I'll go back to the yard, give this a wash. That's it, sleep note. Right, that's it, we're off then. Lovely. Clever how it does that, isn't it? Right, get through this bleed gate. That's it, that's that dropped off, all done. So let the fella know, and then he can pay us. Get back to the yard, nice cup of tea. And we'll see how Jack's got on with pricing up all the machinery. Right. That's it. Lovely. Oh, left the beacons on. Sorted. Right. Yeah. Be interesting to see what figure he's come up with.
Alright, Dad?
Hello, mate. All right. I've got the kettle on, mate. All right, mate. Yeah. Let's have a look then. These are your figures, Jack, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Tell you what, mate, you ain't far off here.
Yeah, I did a bit of research, Dad. Did a bit of research.
Oh, yeah, trust you. I suppose you would, wouldn't you? Yeah. What do you reckon, John? Have a look. Yeah, looks about right to me, mate, yeah. If old clever clogs over there has done a bit of research, waste of time me doing a list, didn't it? Yeah, I suppose so, mate, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Uncle John.
That's all right, mate, didn't want to do it anyway. Yeah, I weren't far out. I was a little bit under on some things and a little bit over on other things, but I didn't do any research, I just guessed. But yeah, I mean, that'll cover it. I mean, if all that lot out there, excluding the Range Rover and my pickup truck, if all that lot out there is worth 800,000 with the research that you've done, plus the VAT, we'll be all right. But probably what I was expecting. Yeah. Well, I'll go and ring him. I'll go and ring Jensen, let him know.
Yeah, alright, Dad, yeah.
You all right, mate? Yeah. All right. Let's give him a ring. Hello, Jensen. All right, Tone. Yeah. Yeah, we done a list and priced everything up, and to be honest with you, including the VAT, call it £900,000, mate. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, when you put it like that, yeah, it's not bad money, is it? Really? No. Well, yeah, I knocked a little bit off because we ain't got to take them anywhere. You know what I mean? We haven't got to take them anywhere to sell them. Well, yeah, I mean, if you, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, you're a gentleman, mate. Yeah. If you want to pay, the correct price. Oh, it's very nice of you, Jensen. Thanks. Yeah. All right, then, mate. Yeah. Well, yeah. Yeah. We want to. Yeah. Pretty soon, I believe. Yeah, but another 3 weeks. They'll need the payment 3 weeks. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, we won't be using any of it. I mean, at the end of the day, it's all redundant now for us. Yeah. So, but we'll wash it all off and make sure it's all clean and tidy, ready to use. There's diesel in the fuel tank. The yard fuel tank. There's hang on a minute. Let me just have a look. It's about 7,000 litres in there. Yeah. So we'll fuel everything up, get it all ready, and then your people can start straight away. Whatever they want to do. Yeah. All right, mate. Yep. Thanks very much. Yep. Speak to you soon. Cheers. What do you say, mate? He said, yeah, well, yeah, I kind of knocked a little bit of money off, but he said he wanted to pay full price because he wants to help us out.
Oh, that's alright, Dad, isn't it?
Yeah, so, yeah, he said he'd pay full price. I think he's done the research. He knows how much everything's worth. He's been watching the videos. He knows what everything is, doesn't he? You know what I mean? But he's going to pay full price, so we're all right. Yeah. But we're going to have to get used to old machinery when we're in Kent, because that's all we're going to be able to afford, because we've got a hell of a lot of gear to buy. But it's going to be old and second-hand. Not as powerful as this stuff. But, well, that's all right, mate. Don't really matter, does it? I mean, been there and done it and all. Yeah, so... yeah, the old tractors, mate, they're the best. A matter of opinion, that, John. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. I'm quite looking forward to all this now.
Yeah, so am I, mate. Yeah. You was asking about the farm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's called, it's Wheatfield Village in Kent, and it's Wheatfield Farm.
Oh, right, yeah. Sounds interesting.
Yeah. Well, not long now, and we'll be down there. Yep, there you go. Right, time to something to eat. Yeah, all right then, mate. Yep, I'll see what's in the fridge, and I'll sort it out, mate. Yeah. Right then. Lovely. Yeah, you know what, I just realised something. What's that, mate? We've had a nice, pleasant, drama-free day. Yeah, we haven't we, mate? Yeah. Well, I suppose every day ain't got to be full of drama, is it? Makes a change up here, mate, I'll tell you. I wonder if it'll be different in Kent.
Yeah, who knows, John?